Welcome everyone to the video. Today I'm going to go over the new release of ChatGPT 4. This is the next model in ChatGPT's multi-language model. And it's the next iteration of the model. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go over a few points here today. These are the topics that I'm going to go over. We're going to talk about ChatGPT 4 update, what's new about it, how to access it, why you might not want to use it for writing. This is really important, especially if you're writing long form blogs. It might not be the best thing to use. We're going to go over an originality test with it. We're going to see if we can insert images. I know it says it can do that in the blog post, but we're going to see if we can do that. And we can actually see if we can figure out how to do that. And then we're going to see if it can read the internet URL and image. Okay. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to go over, obviously, is the ChatGPT 4 update. So if you go to ChatGPT or ChatGPT, the OpenAI website, go to openai.com, product, and then ChatGPT 4. So ChatGPT is now released. And if you have ChatGPT Plus, you can just click right here and it will literally open it up in ChatGPT. So if you open up ChatGPT and you see this menu, you can just go up to the model up here, and you can just click on ChatGPT 4. So real quick, before we even test anything, I want to go over something. So it's obviously, it says it's the most advanced model yet. It's available to Plus subscribers only right now. So if you're a Plus subscriber, you do have access to it. Now, the only thing that's important to note is you only are able to actually input 10 prompts per hour, and for some reason they're just limiting this. I wonder if it's because if it's a larger data set, so it's actually going to take more information to computate. Not really sure. So that's just something to kind of keep our eyes out in the future. And then also, so if you want to access it, just go ahead and click ChatGPT 4. If you can't access it here, you might just need to log out and log back in to your ChatGPT. So real quick, let's just go over what's different with it. And then I'm going to go over why you might not want to use it for actual blogging. So you can also join the API waitlist if you're developing an app for it. There's this great video explaining what it is. So ChatGPT 4, the biggest thing that's new with it is it can solve difficult problems with greater accuracy. So a lot of times ChatGPT 4 kind of got into some tough situations when it was trying to solve riddles or is trying to solve equations, and it has a broader general knowledge. So it just understands more. The data set they're using to supplement this model is broader. So it's just a more powerful model. So it has a higher level of creativity. So it says ChatGPT 4 is more creative and collaborative than ever before. It can generate, edit, and iterate with users. So it's better at actually iterating and coming up with solutions when you input stuff into it. It says right here, which is super cool, you can just put in, what can I make with these ingredients? And then the output is, well, you can make pancakes or waffles. So it can literally just take an image and read the image. And this is so amazing. This is just something that really is kind of blowing my mind that I can even do this. So this is really cool. And we have to figure out how to actually do that. And then also, it can actually bring in text from URLs, which is super duper cool. It's capable of handling over 25,000 words. So you can actually input a Wikipedia article, which is ridiculous. It's really insane. So that's really cool. If you're trying to update ChatGPT with some modern knowledge, you want to input that data first and then bring out some information based on that data. So obviously here it's showing that ChatGPT 4 versus ChatGPT 3, it got this ChatGPT got it wrong, but ChatGPT got it correct. And this is kind of a riddle. So it's just showing the power of ChatGPT 4. And one thing that's really important to know is ChatGPT 4, it says, like it said above, it can really solve problems more. So we have it passed the bar exam, a 10th percentile was ChatGPT, but in ChatGPT 4, 90th. And then we do the biology, 99th. So it's just really incredible. And this is one thing to kind of keep in mind, that it's just a more powerful algorithm, right? So this is something that you need to keep in mind when you're writing blogs and articles, and something that kind of worries me and kind of is a little confusing. It says that we spent 6 months making ChatGPT safer and more aligned. Now, I don't know if that means safer and more aligned toward one political viewpoint, one way of thinking, so that's just something that I kind of want to keep in mind. And also, it seems like it's safer. So does this mean we can't break ChatGPT to do what we want it to do, even though maybe it wasn't designed to do that? That makes me a little nervous. So, so it says ChatGPT 4 is 82% less likely to respond to requests for disallowed content. So that's, I wish they'd be more clear on that. I wish they would actually tell us like what's disallowed content, and then 40% more likely to produce factual responses. So this is really awesome if you're actually writing for a niche that's called Your Money, Your Life. So one of those niches, it's called Your Money, Your Life content, and that's all about basically it means your money, your life. So if you're in this niche and you're writing for financial institution or health, it's really important that you actually have this factual data. So these are places that's already been implemented: Duolingo, Be My Eyes, Stripe. So obviously I'm sure they're paying for it, but it's super cool. It's already being implemented. And look at all this thing. Descript. So Descript, that's awesome. I actually really excited to play around with Descript and see how it works, see how much better it works than it used to. So let's just try it out. Let's see what we can get it to output. I got a couple things here, and I already went over how to access it. And then here's one reason you might actually not want to use it for writing. And I'm just going to give it a prompt right now. And the prompt is, it says it's going to be, and as soon as I put this prompt in, you're going to find it. It says, using Markdown format, write 2,000-word blog article on the topic, how to take a picture with the best lighting. I'll make sure I'm right, lighting. So if you haven't noticed yet, it is extremely slow. I do love this though. I like that it's putting a table of contents. This makes my life so much more easy. But look how slow this is. This is incredible. So I'm gonna speed up the video right here, but I kind of just want you to see this. It is much slower than writing articles than ChatGPT 3 was. So, I mean, we can even go back to ChatGPT 3, do the same article, and it's probably gonna be, look how much quicker that is. I mean, so much quicker compared to this. So much more quicker. So, just something to kind of keep in mind. This is going to be probably a little bit longer, more in depth. If you have the time, take the time to actually spend the time to get to know this. But I do love this prompt because look, it creates these A tags, which are awesome, especially if you're building in Webflow or something like that. So the next thing I'm going to go over and do is we're going to try to, or actually while this is working, I have not been able to get ChatGPT to actually, so we're just going to open up a new tab. I shouldn't have done that because it's going to stop it. So let's just let that run in the background. Actually, is it done? Let's just write continue. Okay, so we're going to let it continue. Oh, this is got to be, yeah, this is using ChatGPT 3. So you have to make sure, interesting. So it literally changed it. Oh, it's just 4. So continue here. Continue. Okay, so we're gonna let that play out, but what we're gonna do next is we're gonna try to run this this what's called Originality AI, and while it doesn't necessarily matter, Originality AI according to Google right now, it doesn't matter as long as the information is actually profitable for the end user, but it's good to know, and it's good to actually check plagiarism, which is the best thing that you should check. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to speed up this ChatGPT, and then hopefully it can be done in just a little bit. So pausing the video now. Okay, so while actually we're waiting on this to be updated, we're going to do something real quick. And you know, one thing that's interesting is, especially when you look at this introduction, it says we can input images, and I'm not really sure how we're going to actually be able to do that, but let's just try this. Let's see if we copy an image from the website. Let's just do copy an image of an egg. So let's just do, okay, these look good. So let's copy. So copy image, copy image. And then can we just input it right here into ChatGPT 4? No. Okay, so that's one thing to kind of keep in mind is ChatGPT 4, it doesn't seem like it can actually put pictures, and I'm not really sure exactly how to do it just yet. One thing is, I wonder if we could do this. Can we just, no. Okay, that's just gonna open up in a new tab. Is it done? Let's just continue. Okay, so one last thing that I want to check out is can it still do prompts that are multi-step? So this is ChatGPT 4. We're going to place in this long, obviously really long article, and it's a multi-step article, and we're going to see if it still does it. Only one message at a time. Please allow other responses to complete. Ah, come on. All right, so we got to let the other response complete. So once again, we're going to take a break. Okay, it is done. All right, this is awesome. So we have this great blog article. So what we're going to do is we are going to copy this whole thing, and then we are going to check the originality, because let's just see what actually the originality gives us, and how good of a writing it actually is. So here we got to go Control Z that. Let's do back. I thought I had one other continue in here. There it is. Delete, delete, delete. Oh, reflectors. All right, let's just see how original this content can actually get. And remember, this doesn't necessarily matter that much, but let's, you know, it's interesting because it only wrote 1,200 words, even though I asked it to write a 2,000 word article. So I don't know. We'll give it a scan. So it's going to scan. So let's let it work. Okay, so we're back. Wow, it only gave it a 33% score, original. That's interesting. Okay, here's one thing I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to tell it to see if this works. Rewrite this article and try to avoid, oh boy, detection from AI detectors. See if he'll do it. Let's just see what happens. Now, we wait. Okay, we are back. So let's just copy this again. Let's just do the intro. Actually, do we have to do this? Let's see what happens. So one thing that I did in the background is I actually in the time that it took. So just one thing that I want to kind of emphasize is, you know, ChatGPT, when I actually asked it to rewrite this exact paragraph, or this exact basically article in ChatGPT 3 to avoid AI detection. So the first test we're going to do is ChatGPT 4 asking it to avoid AI detection, seeing what happens there. And then also we're going to do the same thing for ChatGPT 3.5 and see if we put the article from ChatGPT 4 into ChatGPT 5, into ChatGPT or AI tester, which one will actually get us the better results. So let's just see how this works out. So this is obviously going to take time, so let's just pause here. Okay, so when we asked ChatGPT to rewrite it to actually have to avoid AI detection, I'm not sure what it did, but it actually did rewrite it. So we're in good. That's good hands right there. So this is a ChatGPT 4. 85 or 58 and 42% AI. It's not horrible. It's not great. So let's just see how ChatGPT 3.5, which did it in, might have condensed it just almost a little bit too much, but let's just see how this works out. Okay, so let's go to originality.ai. One thing that I realized I was doing, which I don't want to be doing, is checking plagiarism. So let's scan it again. Yeah, see, okay, when you ask ChatGPT to rewrite something, 4% original, 96% AI. This is obviously a huge deal. So if you do want to get more accurate information as far as original information from ChatGPT, make sure you're using ChatGPT 3. And the last test that I want to do is I want to go back to ChatGPT 4 and say, just ask it one last thing, which is on our list, and that's, can it read an image from the internet? Can it read an image from the internet? Let's see how this works. Okay, so describe the image in this URL. Okay, so let's just look for let's look for eggs. Eggs are good. Eggs are good. So copy image address. See what it does. All right, it's thinking. I'm sorry, but as a text-based model, I'm able to view. However, you can describe the image to me. We have it. Interesting. So it can't even describe it from. That's weird. So can it do like Wikipedia? Let's just do Sue London. Wikipedia. Let's just see. Can it do this? Can it read this? Let's just see. Okay. Can summer this website page. Can it do this? London is a capital city. See, I wonder if this is necessarily summing it up or it just knows information about London, so it's giving us information. I guess we'll never know, but let's just say it's not. So unfortunately, ChatGPT right now is a little disappointing in the fact that it actually can't access the internet or URLs, which is kind of discerning. I thought they said that you were going to be able to do this. It also only allows you 100 chats per hour, so I would be careful in using this for blog writing. But if you do need to write blogs for your money, your choice, or your money, your choice, your money, your life, health, or finance, then I would maybe use ChatGPT 4. So keep your eyes pinged on this channel, and hopefully this gave you some valuable information.